The discussion over a petition submitted by residents of a senior's home adjacent to a known drug house calling for immediate action to deal with drug use and threatening behavior drew an intense debate at council Tuesday. But the biggest friction came when Mayor Victor Cumming warned law and order-focused councillors Kari, Gares and Scott Anderson that going rogue on major issues facing council is not advised.
One of the reasons why my response was not immediate on the weekend was in that letter, I thought there was a number of good questions. And I really wanted to know whether bylaw had responded to these particular residences that they were commenting about. And I wanted administration's input in a number of ways. And late on Monday, we did get a very good report from bylaw indicating just how many times they had been to these sites. I just think that it makes it really challenging. This came through, I saw it on my email on a Sunday, and already councillors had responded to them. I think that makes it challenging. When you get a petition on a complex issue like this one, I think it's really important that we respond as a council, as individuals. I think that's really critical, creates the discipline, and it keeps council's authority intact. It really undermines the decision making here if councillors start responding individually when they know it's a controversial issue. Recommend that if we're going to respond to these things, that we do have proper data and we do use the services that we have internally, checking with both the RCMP and bylaw, and getting the information that we need to be able to go forward in a clear way.
We're never going to have complete data on anything, and if we wait until we have data, we'll wait for everyone to respond. And I just think that is incorrect. That is an incorrect way to go about it. When something is addressed to all of council, if it's addressed to the mayor, then it's the mayor's is the only one that's got an email and can proceed. But when it's addressed to all of council, individual councillors are being alerted for a reason. And when I get those messages, I will continue to respond to them as a councillor, as the councillor that they sent the letter to.
Yeah, I just want to say, just for process, I know we receive a lot of letters from the general public, and typically what happens is the mayor will respond to that on behalf of council.
The role of the mayor's office is not to write my own opinion. That's not the role of receiving something, an item like this. My job is to reflect what council has directed me to reflect. So I think we have to be very cautious when we're getting these individual things sent to us. I get a number of them sent to me personally, but they're not coming to me personally, they're coming to the mayor's office.
I completely disagree. There was no response from the when this came in from anybody. There was no response from the mayor, as far as I could see, until a week later. These people are scared. They don't send in something so they could go through it pro forma so that we can wait 2 weeks and discuss it. They wanted to talk to somebody right away. I offered to do that. I went with Councillor Gares. We discussed it. We didn't make any promises on behalf of council. We have an obligation as individual councillors to respect that and to deal with it. The response we gave them in our meeting is to listen to them, listen to their concerns, and say we would bring those concerns forward. That's what we're doing. That's what we did.
Although I appreciate where you're coming from, I do believe that does have some merit, but I think in this particular case, when you have a collective group of seniors, and they are another sector of our most vulnerable in Vernon, when they're sending an email out, and a lot of them are fearful, and these are, in some cases, quite frail individuals that are put in a very precarious situation. And so when they reach out to us, I think we have an obligation, we do have an obligation to at least have that discussion with them, because quite frankly, if we didn't do that, and we're simply bringing this here to have a discussion, but we actually haven't sat down and had a discussion with those that are being impacted to get their side, how can we have a real discussion? We can't. So we would be sitting here and saying, well, should we meet with them? And time has been lost. And I think that that's why, for Councillor Anderson and myself, we took it upon ourselves to sit down with them to say, look, we are noticing, we do understand their concerns, and we want to see whatever changes could come of this here at the council level. But more importantly, we want to recognize their concerns, because these concerns are valid.
Clarity. The petition was sent to council on the 23rd of August. The reply from the mayor was back on August 28th. 3 business days. It's sent on a Friday afternoon. So it's a pretty timely response, just for factual information for everybody.
After the meeting, the mayor did not back away from his earlier comments.
Yeah, generally something of that significance comes forward, and we ask administration if there's any details that are important in this situation, because we take it seriously. That pensioners thing was quite serious, and yeah, it came in late Friday. The mayor was not in his office or desk on late Friday, and we reviewed it Monday first thing. By that time, some councillors had already chosen to respond. That makes it difficult, because there was some data that was really important to get clarified from bylaw, from our CMP. I appreciate councillors stepping forward and saying we think this is serious. That's full on that, but sometimes some background will be more helpful, and that was the view of the mayor and some other councillors, is that next time, a bit more patience. One of the councillors was very clear. No, he wants to respond immediately, and that's exactly what he did. Yeah, my view is the same that I put in the letter to them, which is it's really critical that council as a whole directs a decision and a comment and a response. But that has to come from council as a whole. That can't even come from me personally. I can't even just be in touch with them and say, wow, this, that. No, that's not what needs to happen. And in this particular case, it was interesting that most of those issues raised were daytime issues. And that says something about daytime management of that area. The main conversation, as you know, was about nighttime security, but this group is concerned about daytime. And so that's important information for us.
For Castanet News, this is John K. White reporting in Vernon.